What's going on, guys? Psycho Killer here, and in this video we are going to cover the air freight cargo business. Now, this is not the best business, and I recommend saving this business till last. If you look at the other YouTubers out there, Tylarius, JK Gamers, they're going to tell you the same thing. This business is really just good for modifying aircraft, and I'll show you how to do that here in just a moment. But if you're a beginning player and you're not up for a huge challenge, I would stay away from this business. Go ahead and watch the video if you wish to learn what you need to know about the cargo business. But really, it's not the best business. Stick with your crates and the Kyle Perico heist, which is out now. But without wasting any more time, guys, let's get into the video. So first, you're going to want to purchase a hangar, and to do that, you go to the internet on your phone, money and services, and then you go to Maze Bank foreclosures. You open the Maze Bank foreclosures site, hit enter site as usual, and just to filter out and make it easier, select hangars from the business here. Now, there's two options. You've got hangars in LSIA, and you have hangars in Fort Zancudo. Now, my recommendation is always buy a hangar in Fort Zancudo because this gives you low-level access to the military base. You can steal vehicles there, harder to get caught, and it's one less no-fly zone for you. Now, after you select the hangar, then you're going to come into your renovation options. None of these are necessary, and the reason is because they're all just cosmetics, with exception of the living quarters, which can help you spawn in the hangar. So if you plan to spawn in the hangar and really use this business, I recommend getting the living quarters. Otherwise, leave it all alone. Don't get anything unless you absolutely want to have it or you have the money to spend on it. It's just an unnecessary expense. So after you purchase the hangar, you're going to want to go to the hangar and you'll have setup missions. After you get there, you do the setup missions and you enter the hangar. There's several things you can do. First off, you can go to your living quarters if you purchase them, and they're up the stairs to the left of the entrance as you're looking into the hangar, and just keep around to the left. Here's where you spawn in. You can change your radio station, you can sleep, you can change your clothes, and all the normal stuff that you can do in the living quarters and the other businesses. The office is right here, and this is where all the operations happen. There's a computer kiosk here, and there's even a security camera to go AFK. So to modify your aircraft, all you do, you get inside the aircraft and you push right on the D-pad if you're on console, or I think it's backspace or T if you are on PC, and you can respray it and add weapons and whatnot depending on your vehicle. If you have a more modern weaponized vehicle such as the Akula, you can add armor, engine upgrades, handling, liveries. You can change your primary and secondary weapons and all that different stuff. Again, you just push right on the D-pad on console, or I think it's backspace or T on PC. If you access the computer inside your office, you have multiple supplies here. The narcotics, the chemicals, and the medical supplies are going to be your higher tier. The animal material and art and antiques and the jewelry is going to be your middle tier, and then don't worry about the other two. If you're a solo player, I recommend doing that middle tier because your setup missions are going to, your sale missions are going to be a little bit easier, and most of the time they're going to have less vehicles. Whereas with the higher tier, the higher payout, they're going to be more difficult sales and multiple vehicles, which if you're going to have friends help you is not that big of a deal. You do not have to use the vehicle that it's given to you. You can use a personal vehicle. As you can see, I'm going into the hangar to source, and I'm picking whatever vehicle I want. When you are sourcing, I want to make note real quick, always source the same product. If you're doing narcotics, do narcotics the whole time. And the reason being is when you sell, you will get a bonus for selling all the same item. And of course, if you want to sell it full, you want the full warehouse to be all the same. So your setup missions, there's several different ones. They're all going to be fly there, get the supplies, get the items, and fly back. Sometimes you'll have to destroy stuff first, like signal jammers and air defense systems, base of operations. In this particular one, I do believe we're just going, killing some people, and stealing cargo and taking it back. You do not have to use the vehicle that they give you, as I said, and in addition to that, when you're stealing cargo from a vehicle at your next location. You do not have to take that vehicle. All you have to do is blow that vehicle up and then take it and pick it up on foot, and then take your air cargo vehicle that you brought with you to take it back. So again, there's several different setup missions. I'm not going to go through every one because I would have to sit here and do this for days just to find all the sourcing missions, and I don't do the air freight cargo that much. I do it here and there for a little bit of a challenge and something different, but really it's not the best way to make money. After you get all of your products sourced, then you're going to want to sell it. So if you attempt to sell multiple different kinds of cargo, it's going to tell you that you're forfeiting any bonus you get for selling all the same cargo by mixing your cargo up. That's why I say source all the same. You can store up to 50 pieces of cargo, not 50 of each like you may think by looking at it. I thought that when I first started. But you can store a total of 50 units of cargo. The higher value cargo, again, is going to take multiple deliveries. This particular one, see on screen, I'm taking a cargo bob, and there's 2 different cargo bobs and 4 total crates. Each cargo bob can deliver 2 crates separately, not at the same time. But after the second crate, if you're by yourself, you have to switch. And this is why I say that it's pretty tedious, you know. More experienced players, more experienced flyers in particular, are going to have a little bit easier time. But if this warehouse would have been full, it would have been tough to deliver everything in the time. And after all of your cargo is delivered, you will also receive an RP bonus for delivering the delivery vehicle back to the hangar. And you don't have to land it right at the hangar. You just have to get it in the golden circle. So, guys, that's really all there is to the air freight cargo business. Like I said, it's not the best one out there. It's pretty challenging. It's good to mix it up a little bit, and this one makes that a little bit more fun. And it's just, I mean, stick to the Kyle Perico heist, really, if you're not up for the challenge. Or if you're just trying to grind out as much money as you can, seriously, the Kyle Perico heist is the best way to go, as well as your passive businesses in the background. But as a reminder, guys, the hangars are on sale this week, as well as the renovations. Some of the air vehicles are also on sale, but none of the ones they offer on sale this week are the best to use for these missions. And all air freight cargo is 2 times cash and RP the week that I drop this video. So, if there's any questions, leave them in the comments down below. If this video was at all helpful, don't forget to smash that like button. And if you're new to the channel or are returning and haven't done so already, consider smashing the subscribe button as well and turn all post notifications on so you don't miss any of the content I release here on the channel with guides and walkthroughs, any kind of news and content and live streams and weekly updates and anything else I decide to release. But, as always, guys, I will see you on the flip side.